Hello, 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 hello. Hope you're good. Listen, I literally just started recording this 3 fucking times now, and the mic kept turning on. Can you see that little? Can you see the little green light? It kept on going off. What's going on there? Anyways, I know it's been a minute. Okay, I've been busy. I've been trying to work on myself. Not even trying. I am working on myself, bitch. I've moved into a new place, and I intended that this new place, this next year that I'm here, bro, life is gonna change. Best believe, you're gonna see me at like a milli subscribers in the next like 5 seconds or some shit. I don't know, be a millionaire in the next three. Like, I don't know, some crazy shit. Okay, that's what I'm intending for this year. It's just up and up from here. Um, so with YouTube as well. Well, this video specifically because I'm sure you don't want to know about the whole. I'm gonna try and be consistent because I know you don't give a fuck. Okay, like I know you don't give a fuck. So I wanted to get into the video and I wanted to start off by saying that I wanted to do like a little series situation. Um pardon me. I wanted to do like a little series situation about techniques and the different types of techniques that there are within the manifestation community and how those techniques are important, how you can use them, how they're good, how they're bad, and the little nuances that they might have within those specific techniques and how you can use them to get what you want, basically. But I wanted this first video to be very, very short and sweet because I just wanted to go over the very important parts of techniques and what the fuck they are. I want to start off by saying you do not need techniques to manifest. Hear me again. You do not need techniques to manifest. The techniques themselves do not manifest what you want. The techniques get you. They're the bridge. They're the bridge between point A to point B. And they literally bridge over between. So that technique will get you from being in the identity of, well, life is shit, nothing works out for me, love doesn't work out for me, men are trash, women are trash, this is it, this is that, this is this, everything's shit, to, wow, life is amazing, everything's working out for me, great things are happening, I'm so grateful, I'm so fulfilled now. That identity shift only happens through you doing techniques because those techniques allow you to be more consistent and persistent so you can do them and be more disciplined in doing them every single day to the point where you do actually shift into this new identity of yours. And I wanted to start that off because not many people actually preface their videos by saying this shit. Majority of creators, you're probably gonna see, and I guarantee you after this video, you're gonna see that every single fucking creator you see is just they're just trying to back up their case. Okay, they're just trying to back up the fact that their technique is the best technique and their technique is the technique that you should be using. Because if you don't use their technique, then you're not gonna get what you want. And it's absolutely fucking false. Every single technique is as good as another. Understand that. Every technique is just as good as affirmations, as visualization, as meditation, as journaling, as scripting. What it all boils down to is what the fuck resonates with you, what works for you. And I'll use this analogy, right? I don't listen to drum and bass. I don't listen to house music. I don't listen to garage music. I just don't. It's not my vibe. But if you want to start playing some R&B, some Afro beats, I am there. My ears are open. I am there. I'm in the room. I'm with you. I'm in the speakers because it resonates with me. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, it resonates with me. So that's the type of music I listen to. And it's the same thing with techniques. Scripting and journaling don't work for me because I don't like doing that shit. I don't like sitting down, spending time writing my shit down. My hand cramps up. I don't like it. I've done all of my writing in school. I don't want to do none more of that shit. I don't want to do it. But for me, I love affirmations. I love talking to myself. I love talking in my head. I love talking out loud. I love talking to myself about the things that are going to come to me, how good things are, how grateful I am. And I love speaking them into existence. So affirmations work amazing for me. I love words, right? But the only reason I came to realize that affirmations work for me is by trial and error, right? Not by watching these people, because in the beginning it got so fucking hard on me. Like, it was overwhelming watching these creators talk and talk and talk again about the same bullshit again and again and again, saying that their fucking technique is the best. And the reason why I got so hung up on their videos is because they seemed convincing. They had followers, they had content, they had engagement, they had comments, they had this amazing community of people, not shitting on them, but they had this amazing community of people, right, that actually believed that what they were doing was right. And funnily enough, those are just the people that resonated with the technique that they were talking about. It might not resonate with me. And even to this day, I haven't found someone that I can say, like, there's one creator that I completely and utterly resonate with. So I am going to be that creator, bitch. Hello, I am my own creator. YouTube. I actually don't know what the fuck that was. So yeah, I want to start this video by saying this shit, right? Like, the technique itself doesn't manifest. And in order to figure out what technique does work for you, you have to try the fuck out. Like, you're never going to know what your favorite cuisine is if you don't try all of them. You're never going to know if you like Asian food or Indian food or Pakistani food or Mexican food or Great British England roast dinner until you try it. Like, until you try it. And you have to try it. You have to try it for an extended period of time, whether that's 2 days, 3 days. You have to see how it works in for you. Whether that's, it might not align with you because of your schedule. It might not align with you because it doesn't work for you. It might not align with you because it's too hard. It might not align with you because it just feels wrong. Like, it's as simple as that. And you don't have to explain it to no one. Like, at the end of the day, you have to do what makes it easiest for you. And I use the example of my YouTube as well. I would see people and these YouTube creators posting videos on YouTube and editing them like crazy, thumbnails and this and that and voices and sounds and all of this bullshit, right? And I'm not hating because I love watching them videos. But for me, the effort of me putting in editing and videos and sounds and thumbnails and all that shit, I can't do it. I can't do it. And that was stopping me from posting because I wanted to make it as easy for me as possible. And I wanted to be as easy for you as possible. Because why the fuck would I not want it to be easy for you? Right? It shouldn't be hard for you to get what you want. But like I said, the technique itself doesn't manifest. The process of it can. And I also want to mention this, and I want you guys to hear me correctly. The technique doesn't manifest, but you can believe in the process of it, the process of it, and the process of it could help you manifest. And what I mean by that, and hopefully I can get this across to you easily. Let's just take affirmations, for example. If we're looking scientifically, like I've mentioned before in my videos, go watch them. Go watch them. You have a reticular activating system in your head. This reticular activating system takes in information through your conscious mind, through your eyes, ears, mouth, sound, whatever it might be, and it runs it through that system in your brain. And as it goes through that system in your brain, it becomes a belief. That belief then gets into your subconscious mind and it sits there. It sits there until that becomes your identity, until you say that I am this person. So, scientifically speaking, you can believe that if you was to say an affirmation like I am grateful for everything or everything is working out for me a number of times, you can scientifically say that by saying it 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 times, right, over a span of a week, let's just say, it will go through that reticular activate system, become a belief, and then into your subconscious mind, which then will become your identity, which is the whole purpose from getting from point A to point B, right? So you can believe in the process of what's happening, but the technique itself doesn't manifest. What does manifest is your state of being. And the beauty about that is that you don't have to just stick with one technique to get you from point A to point B. Because at the end of the day, it's what you feel. Neville Goddard literally says in all of his readings and all of his writings, feeling is the secret. And I'm going to be dead ass honest with you, right now. I don't use one technique. I never have. Some days when I'm feeling tip top span, I will just affirm randomly throughout the day. It might not even be for 10 minutes. It might not even be focused. I might just be doing something. I might think of something. I might look at my skin in the mirror and be like, my skin is so clear. And just keep on moving through my day. I might look at my body in the mirror and be like, I've got a healthy body. I might look at my bank account and be like, oh my God, there's so much money in my account. Like, it's as simple as that. But then times when I might be stressed out or overwhelmed or overthinking about life, I will start doing a process of nervous system regulation. So I'll EFT tap while I'm doing my affirmations. That might mean that throughout my day, I have to take time out for myself to do this process. Sometimes when I'm too in my head, I might meditate, close my eyes, and just focus on my breath. So my brain just stops for a second. So I use a vast array of techniques and I have them all in my arsenal, but all of these techniques resonate with me, right? And that can be the same thing for you. For me, in my head, I have a belief that all of these techniques work for me. Every single one of these techniques work for me. I choose when to use them and I use them whenever I know when I need to use them, and they all work. But for some people, you might want to use one or two or three or none. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of different techniques in the world, right? All these creators will speak to the end of the earth about how their technique is better than the other person's. And true, right? That's just their page. But at the end of the day, when you are watching these people's videos, please take it with a grain of salt. Just because they have a certain number of followers and subscribers and X, Y, and Z, or because they sound very, very convincing, or because they have such a big fucking community, does not mean that whatever the fuck that they're saying is exactly right and that you need to swap and switch from point A to point B to X, Y, Z, because what they're saying seems a lot more true and it makes more sense and you see the evidence of it, because that also means that you're not persistent in the technique, you're not consistent in it. And I do wholeheartedly believe that if you're in the beginning of your manifestation journey or wherever you are in your manifestation journey, try all of them out, bro. It's not going to kill you, okay? Like, you might realize in the first day of you visualizing something that you fucking hate it, then put a massive X against it. It's as simple as that. Then tomorrow try some affirmations. That might work for you. Put a little like emoji or some shit. You might try meditation the day after and it's like, bro, like this shit actually resonates with me. So you do that. But the thing is, because the main consistency, the main thing that stays consistent with all of these techniques is being consistent, disciplined, and persistent in it until you get what you want. Because swapping and switching from every other thing, from every other technique, because you see one creator speaking vocally about another technique, right? And you believe that that's going to get your shit quicker, is not going to get your shit quicker. What you're doing is you're seeing one thing, you're following that, and then you're jumping from this person to that person to that person to this person. And then you're going to realize, why the fuck am I not getting my shit? Because you're not being consistent in it. So take your time, figure out what resonates with you. And then when you do find something that does resonate with you, then use that technique. Grab it by the damn neck and you use it every single fucking day, consistently, disciplined, persistently, as much as you can until you get from point A to point B. The whole point, right, is point A is up here right now. Point B is down here. You need to start getting point B up here till point A is down here, okay? And when it's like this consistently for a number of days, a number of weeks, a number of months, you will eventually become that person and you'll be led and guided to become that person. And it's as simple as that. Manifestation isn't hard, it's the most easiest thing. It has very, very, very simple concepts: persistence, consistency, discipline, and state of being. Four things that are important. But that doesn't discredit that techniques are important and they are a bridge that will get you from point A to point B. And there are many fucking techniques that you can use, and all of them are vital and all of them are just as important as another. It just depends on what resonates with you. So this little series that I'm about to make is going to hopefully go over what these techniques are, what they do for you, how you can do them, and why they might be good for you, why they might be bad for you, the types of people that I feel like it might help. And from these videos, hopefully you get some insight as to what these techniques are. I don't want me to just be the end of this video, right? I want you to still go do your research after these videos that you watch from me. I still want you to go ahead and look at other shit, look at other creators around that specific technique that resonates with you. But most importantly, I want you to try it out. I want you to actually sit down with yourself, try these techniques out, and see which one fits you. Because at the end of the day, babe, if the puzzle piece don't fit, then it's not part of the fucking puzzle. All right, it's not part of the fucking puzzle, and you can't just force the damn thing in. You can't cut the fucking puzzle because it's not going to make any sense. It's still not going to fit. So try and get something that's going to fit you well, and do that hard labor first, rather than jumping into something, trying something, and it doesn't work for you, and it feels like you're burning yourself out, right, over a number of weeks, over a number of months, and then stopping and starting and feeling exhausted and tired, and like it's such an odious thing to be doing, right? And you feel defeated. Instead of doing all of that shit, getting yourself to that point, give yourself the space, give yourself a month, a week to try all of these techniques, and just tick and cross off which ones you do and you don't like. And whichever ones you do, then you have your kit. All right, cool. Well, now I can watch creators who talk about visualization. I can watch creators who talk about affirmations. I don't have to watch these people that talk about journaling anymore, because it just doesn't resonate with me. I've literally tried it. And again, this all comes down to belief, because whatever you believe is going to work for you is going to work for you. And once it resonates with you, you're already at a point in life where you've already got the foundation. If it already resonates with you, then you already got something that's already throwing you in the position or in the direction of this shit is working for me, because it feels good for me to be doing this shit. And yeah, I hope that helps. I hope you got some insight out of that. And I hope you enjoy. And I'll be back probably either tomorrow or the day after about one of the techniques. One of the techniques. But if there's any techniques that you do want me to really, really speak about, comment them down below so I can make a video about them. And yeah, so it was nice talking to you. Stay tuned, and we're gonna get our shit together. All right.